It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. You look at the Rockets winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And you know, Houston, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Harden out there with Lawson. And it's Howard in at the center position. For Green, Freaks checked in for Lee. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. The Rockets also changing it up. Brewer is checked in for Howard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Gasol against Jones. Outside Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. The leader. And that one's good.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Yeah, you know, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
Here's Udrih. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Allen. Good work defensively by Jones.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Offensive rebound. Here's Thornton, and the lead now. Double digits on that bucket.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Udrih dishes to Freak. He kicks it to right. Memphis moving it around. Tries a 3. No good. And it's Houston the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here is Thornton, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Screen by Jones, and Thornton kicks to Beverley. A 3-ball. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They're up. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but he said it just wasn't the same. He missed that competition.
When you don't have a dog, you know.
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, you know, I certainly understand where he's coming from.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Houston also making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Ariza. Brewer comes in for McDaniels, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Baldwin in at shooting guard. Brandon Wright is out there with Allen, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Udrih in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Here's Beverly, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 1:49 left in the first half. To the paint, here's Gasol, and that one's good. Gasol's got 6.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Baldwin. And Gasol sends it back.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Udrih, defended by Beverly. Baldwin the pass to Wright. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Beverly. That's short off the rim.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
He feeds it to Howard. Puts up a 3. Brewer, good. Brewer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Gasol a screen. Udrih dishes to Gasol. That's good. And it's Udrih with the assist that time. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Harden, rejected by Gasol. Udrih. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end.
Thank you, Kip.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter, and it's Lawson in at the 1 spot.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And Lawson. Their new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Allen comes in for Jeff Green. Freak's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. And then for Houston, Brewer is checked in for Jones. Thornton comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded by Udrih. The score now all even.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Ariza sets a screen for Beverly. Ariza outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And Udrih kicks to Randall. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. 12 points for Zach Randolph.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Beverly, the pass to Howard. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets. Pulling.
Well, James, no doubting a terrific win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kent.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Udrih dishes to Freak. Right side. Freak kicks to Wright. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Carter missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Udrih. Here's Galloway. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Galloway kicks to Calderon. Outside Williams. Lets it go from the wing. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Stolen by Serafin. They push it up 4 on 3. Calderon passes to O'Quinn. Serafin kicks to O'Quinn. He dishes it to Calderon. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Carter. That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Carter. And it's 9 points for Marc Gasol.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Calderon kicks to Serafin. Williams against Carter. Here's Serafin. And stolen by Udrih. And Udrih with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Shot by Serafin. No good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players? Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Louis Amundsen. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Baldwin, he's in at shooting guard. Marc Gasol is out there with Brandon Wright. And there's Carter. And it's Udrih in at the point.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Freak kicks to Wright. And they call an illegal screen here. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Well, you take a look at Udrih, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Carter outside. Gasol dishes to Freak. Kicks to Carter. Taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for New York. Afflalo, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Udrih kicks to Freak. Carter against Williams. Taken away by Williams. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. Afflalo, that's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Gasol passes to Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Afflalo, that's good.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Green, he's checked in for Carter.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gasol a screen. Dishes it to right. To the middle. Here's Baldwin. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got his second bucket tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Pass to Seraphin. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Seraphin's got 7 points in the game.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Knicks lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, makes it a tough team to beat. So just hopefully we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been a clinic. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for Jeff Green. Freaks checked in for Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. They got Afflalo. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Galloway in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Picked by Randolph. It's stolen. And a fast break now for New York. Flalo's running. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Udrich kicks to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Grizzlies 4th.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long... long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
There's Galloway. He's guarded by Udrich. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Green's checked in. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This...
Men amongst boys tonight.
Whew. Mike, you got...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Marc Gasol.
Tonight, he showed us great instincts on the defensive end. They relied on him to protect the rim, and he piled up.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the...
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kiddie stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image just cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh. Ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. But recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Nah, that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?